In this chapter, I am going to show you how to synchronize your PortaMetrics data with the cloud. So once I was able to collect my logs in the field, do some minor corrections in the device, look at the data analyzed in the device, I can still sync this data and use it on Metrics Manager Pro, which will allow me to do simpler tasks by obviously having a bigger screen, having a mouse, a keyboard, there's shortcuts, there's a bunch of good stuff happening on the cloud that I should be able to work with. So how do I do that? Pretty simple. Right now you're seeing my screen. I am going to go into the image viewer. In the image viewer, I can synchronize logs. So I can click on these logs. You can see that there's two icons. There's one icon on the left, which is a blue check mark. It means that the log has been processed in terms of the segmentation. So the AI algorithm did its job and segmented that log beautifully. So that's why I got my blue check mark. And the other icon next to it is a cloud with either a green check mark or some sort of an icon that is telling you that this particular data point has not been synced yet. So if you see the difference from the one on top, which has a cloud and a green check mark, this one went through the cloud and is already synced, but this one hasn't been sent to the cloud yet, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So I click on it, and you can see that there's a cloud button at the bottom left there, and if I click on this icon, this will automatically sync that particular log with the cloud. So let's just do that. I'm going to click there, and this will start syncing this log, and look, it took not even 2 seconds. Now my log has this green check mark, meaning that I was able to synchronize just that log. And why do we use this process? Let's say I was on a mine that had low bandwidth, or the internet connection was a little bit problematic because I am all the way up in the high altitude of the Andes mountain range, or I was in the desert in South Africa. Connection sometimes is not easy. Internet is not easy to access in these remote places. So I wouldn't like to sync all my data automatically because I can saturate the network easily. So I would choose carefully the 3, 5, 7, 10 logs that I really need to sync with the cloud in order to give the network a break, or my colleagues that might be working with that same network a break as well. So I will choose my logs carefully. But let's just say I had all the time and the bandwidth in the world, I can just use the automatic syncing bulk option in order to just transfer all the data that I have on the device to the cloud automatically every time the device is connected to the internet. How do I do that? Well, it's pretty simple. I can just click on this cloud icon on the top of my toolbar, and this will give me an option of how to upload logs. So right now that is not enabled, meaning that all my logs will be synced manually. But if I click on this how to upload button, this will allow me to just synchronize every single log automatically once the network or the internet connection has been established. So I have that on. I don't need to worry about anything anymore. I am good to go. All my logs will be transferred automatically every time there is a log available to be sent to the cloud. So that's as simple as is in order to transfer the data. You can also do that manual process not in the image viewer, but in the analysis viewer as well. You see that you get to have that same icon at the bottom there. You could have done the same thing, choosing multiple logs and syncing them with the cloud. So you have different options, either synchronize logs individually as a group or automatically. That's all for now. I'll see you on the next one.